You deserve this. May 29, 2014. Giving yourself the gift of healing that leads to growth and further development of yourself, which gives room for your authentic self to emerge, is one of the greatest and most precious things you can do for yourself, beautiful bright hearts. It begins by becoming more aware of yourself not being in presence and turning this around, gradually and gently, but with confidence that you are on your way to creating a much more peaceful and enjoyable life. There are several negative habits that are important for you to acknowledge with truthfulness and honesty. When you are healing yourself from old ways of living and being, you must be ready, willing, and able to explore all the areas you worked so hard at being lost and forgotten. One of the habits that is necessary to break that will help your authentic self to emerge is letting go of the need to always please others all of the time. This can become exhausting physically, mentally, and emotionally, and depending on the severity of the situation, the stress can play havoc on your relationships and has the ability to affect your work performance. Being a people pleaser can be difficult to overcome when you've been following this way for what may seem your entire life. The dear souls that are considered to have a high sense of self-worth will be displeased to be in the company of someone who is always trying to please them. When you finally end this need to always please everyone all the time, and take time to please yourself and to give yourself moments of joy and contentment, your own self-worth will rise, giving room for your happiness to spread in many areas of your life, and allowing your authentic self to finally make an appearance. As you learn what it is you truly want out of life from all the self-discovering and self-exploring, you become compelled to express yourself, to share what you have learned, as sharing is a form of teaching and learning, where student becomes teacher and teacher becomes student. Instead of always bottling up your feelings, and what moves you or displeases you, learn to share and express yourself in a positive and respectful manner. We encourage each of you to be respectful of others as you share your ideas, points of view and experiences. Sharing is very rewarding, but the words you use and the methods of your expressions make all the difference in the world. Remember, each of you are different, each of you are on your own journey, learning what is needed for you to excel and grow from. There will be some things that will not necessarily be understood, but by expressing gratitude for what is being shared instead of negative hostility, you will bring peace into the moment that fosters acceptance. No one is experiencing a journey better or more fulfilling than any other brother or sister of God, just different, a journey filled with life experiences suited individually and uniquely. Learn to come together with your sharing, allow your sharing to create bonds that are positive and encouraging. You are not only benefiting on many levels from allowing yourself to open up more to others, but you are inviting them to do the same. Everything you do is out of choices made, and each choice holds more than one opportunity for development. Even if a challenge presents itself to you, doesn't mean it can only be viewed with a negative eye. All situations contain opportunities for growth and development, the potential of learning more of yourself as you grasp the meaning and how to apply the wisdom that is being learned. Each day you have endless opportunities to build up your self-worth, confidence, and to bring forth more of your authentic self. Sometimes you need more patience than other days when dealing with the busyness of your active mind, but with the practice of restraint from going with the flow of negative emotions is rewarding. Remember, it is always up to you to downsize the importance of your emotions and feelings. They don't have to seem gigantic or enormous. Fear usually helps you to feel this way, and when you lose the fear, your high and heavy emotions also lose their enormous size. There is always something to learn about yourself that is there to help you. Becoming more aware and observant will help you anchor in those learning opportunities that life likes to offer you. Make the best of what is in front of you. Learn all you can because you deserve to understand. You deserve to grow and to allow your self-worth to rise. That will encourage your authentic self to be revealed. We understand how difficult it can be at the time a difficult challenge crosses your path to being a potential learning experience. But the moment you drop your fear, you allow yourself to move forward, your thinking towards the situation changes, and clarity enters your thoughts. Don't allow fear to push you off track. Keep your focus, and remain strong. Life does have thorny parts, But as you move past each painful, thorny part, you come to the sweet, giving rose. Be realistic and determined, beautiful bright hearts. You will persevere, because you have done so before. Never stop striving to better yourself, to improve your self-worth, as you deserve this. As you gain more self-confidence, your self-worth will also rise. This means you need to stop undervaluing your worth in ways that sabotage the healing path you are on, the path that will lead you to revealing your divine and lovely authentic self, the self that is strong and capable even in the midst of a difficult situation or event. When you undervalue your self-worth, you risk losing a precious part of yourself, the confident part that has you believing less than you are. You might find yourself answering questions, well, it's just who I am, or I'm just. When you add the word just, you are expressing in soft terms that your self-worth is low. Keep in mind, you're not just anything. Each of you are unique, special and wonderful. Don't gauge your self-worth by how much notoriety you receive, because that kind of public appeal and applause only serves your ego, not your authentic self. Your self-worth is how you perceive yourself, and no one person can tell you this or teach you this. This is a quest only you can take. We know your days are busy, so when you do get some me time, value this time. And when you are at work, regardless if you are a paid employee, volunteer, student, or homemaker, value the time you are present in and how you spend your time. This is a time to seriously consider how much me time you actually have, and find ways to increase more time for yourself. Everyone needs time to catch up, to rebalance, and to make sure from the inside out that everything is running smoothly. If you are a volunteer, sometimes your time is taken for granted or you give away too much of your time, leaving you with little time to take care of yourself. This is not being selfish, dear ones. To serve others better, to take better care of others, you must take just as good care of yourself. You deserve this. Analyze and evaluate the time you give to others and the time you give to yourself. Do you think there is an imbalance? Do you spend an equal amount of time with friends and family, or do you spend more time with your job and taking care of others' needs? We know you must work to earn a living, but finding time for yourself and your loved ones will help to improve your self-worth, confidence, and will bring healing and rejuvenation found when you are doing things that make you happy. And when your happiness is authentic and real, your pure self comes out to join in the moment. The more time you give for yourself, the more your authentic self will emerge, and the more confident you will become. When you become more confident, your self-worth climbs. You deserve to think of yourself better, beautiful bright hearts. As you continue to move forward on the path to improve your self-worth, it is important to maintain your focus on the goal you are aiming to achieve. Follow through the steps you have outlined for yourself, and make sure you complete each one. Create checkpoints where you can check on the progress of your movement and how well you are doing at each stage. Don't be too hard on yourself. Raising your self-worth is not something that can be done overnight. It requires dedication and commitment, putting yourself first instead of putting yourself last. Be patient and kind with yourself. You deserve the healing you are giving to your total self. Remember, it takes a lot of courage to accept that changes are needed and to face those changes, so be compassionate and loving towards yourself. You're beautiful, well-loved, and you deserve to see yourself in a positive and uplifting light. The past has much to teach you. It is where you learn your most valuable lessons from, but then you take those lessons and apply them to the present as a source of wisdom, the moment which you are now a part of. Don't become lost in the past or stuck in a situation that has already occurred. Let it go, and focus on what truly matters at the level of your heart that is happening now. Since tomorrow is never promised, it is essential to keep your mind on what is, instead of what could be. What could be anything. The possibilities are endless, but they speak of a future that is not carved in stone. The future is changeable, not fixed, whereas the present is the here and now. it is known and certain, and that beautiful bright hearts is where your focus ought to be. And as you learn to keep yourself rooted in the here and now, only compete with yourself, never with others. The achievements you are striving to reach, always work on them each day, improving from where you were yesterday. You deserve to have higher levels of confidence, your self-worth deserves more appreciation and effort, you deserve to feel good from the love, compassion, and healing you can give to yourself as you learn more about who you are from the inside. Don't become trapped by how other people perceive you, allow your authentic self to be freed, and shine who you are with confidence and respect. You were not created by mistake, you are a lovely and divine creation, here to fulfill a purpose, to live fully and to bring peace, love, and joy in all that you touch. There is still so much for you to grasp, and you will each day, taking one step at a time. Don't rush your journey, enjoy it. And so it is. I'm Ascended Master, Lady Nada through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com